Here we are, Henry Garcia, father of Ryan Garcia, day after the fight. Henry, man, first off, overall, what'd you make of how the fight played out?
Well, it played out really good. We went there to obviously to win. That wasn't the case, but we were prepared for it. The outcome didn't come out, like I said, the way we wanted to. But you know what? The good news is that Ryan came out healthy, and he admitted to me that he wanted to move up to 140 now and just go from that point.
How is Ryan doing, and how is he with how the fight played out?
He's doing really good. I mean, he's in good spirits, and he's a happy camper. Believe it or not, he's happy because he knows that, hey, this is something that he wanted, and it happened, and now he can move on.
I guess it's always hard for an undefeated fighter to take the first loss. How is he handling that aspect?
If he was sad and depressed, I would tell you right now, but it's the total opposite. Trust me, it's the total opposite. He's in his room right now. He's going to be coming out, and he's going to be headed somewhere else right now. But no, he's in good spirits.
Let's take a look back at the fight. The first 2 rounds, Ryan was doing really well.
Yeah.
He was pushing the action. He was landing good shots, and then he gets caught with that punch. That Tank knocked him down. From your perspective there in the corner, like what happened and how was he when that happened?
Well, he was in control, and I'm sure he hit Tank, and Tank grabbed him because I know he was hurt, But the thing is that I think Ryan just rushed it too much, and you can't rush things like that. Not with a guy like Tank. You got to be very careful, and like I said, just Ryan is who he is, but he's gonna learn from this, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, he didn't look hurt from that knockdown. Like after he got up and he's the one that pushed it. The judges scored it an even round.
Yeah.
What did he tell you guys in the corner when that happened?
He says, no, he goes, Dad, I rushed it. He goes, I shouldn't have done that. I just getting, he goes, I just rushed it. And I said, well, you can't rush these things, Ryan. I said, this is a good, fighter in front of you. I said, you got to be careful. And he goes, I will. And so he took it in stride, and now, he's figured, and he was gaining momentum. He was gaining momentum. I saw that, and I would tell him, Ryan, you elevated yourself back to a close decision. I said, just be careful. Then the body shot came.
So the body shot, what did he tell you right after?
Well, he told me that it did hurt him, and he says that, if I continue, I think he said that he would have gotten hurt. He goes, I'm not going to do that. He goes, he landed a good shot, and there's something else behind that, but I'm not going to reveal that at the moment. But the body shot did, take its toll on him.
I know Ryan had mentioned at the post-fight, and he kind of alluded it, that the rehydration did make him feel a little weak. He said his legs were a little off, but he was like, hey,
well, hey,
to fight, I'm going to fight.
Had he not take those stipulations, this fight would have never occurred. And but he did tell me personally, on a side note, he said, Dad, I felt it as soon as I got in the ring. He goes, my legs were like a little gone. He goes, but he goes, I wanted this fight, because he's always dreamed about it, and it happened. But you know what? They're, after the fight, the post conference they both came together, and they congratulated each other, and you're gonna see more of Ryan, but at 140.
Did he say anything about Tank's power?
He didn't really say anything. I mean, I haven't asked him, but I wanted to. But you know what? I mean, either way, when Tank dropped him, Ryan got back up.
Yeah.
So that should say something.
The reaction towards how the fight ended, what's your take on it? Because, there's always going to be people that say crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. People don't know what body shots do to you. Mm-hmm. If you ever been hit by the liver, you can't move. But there's a certain sect of fans insinuating that maybe Ryan could have continued and he chose not to.
Well, no, I mean, did Fortuna continue? Oscar, I mean, these are shots that happen. They're sneaky. They're very sneaky, But this happened to Ryan, and Ryan says, you know what? I'm not going to continue, because if I do that, I can, I could be, subjected to get hurt, for long term. And right now, the doctor just looked at him and said, hey, you're fine. Just, take a couple of months off, and get back out there.
Turning over to your wife now, Lisa.
Except my tears. I have to cover my mouth.
Ryan's mom. I guess how was overall? What'd you make of it?
The fight, I thought it was a good fight. I thought Ryan was doing very well. I thought he got a little anxious, but overall, I think he did. He landed some good shots in there, and he was getting his momentum. But when you get hit by the liver, that's a different story. Yeah. It happened.
What did you tell Ryan in the locker room after the fight?
What did I even see Ryan in the locker room right away? We went to the party. He had a party, and so we had just fun with our family and friends. And
He did say something.
Yeah.
He did say something.
Yeah. Oh, what did? Oh, yeah. That's right. You hugged him. And
Yeah.
What'd you tell him?
Oh, I just told him that I introduced myself. I said, since you talk about me so much, I thought we should meet. I said, I'm Ryan's mom, and I told him how proud I was of him and all that he's accomplished. That he was picked out, chosen to really be an example for the kids, right? And basically is what I was telling him, and and I'm Christian, so I told him Jesus loves you, appreciate everything he's done for you, you're blessed. So I said.
I did forget to ask you one thing. Connor touched on a lot of things, but he was in the locker room. But tell me how that was.
Well, one of the things that was a very important factor was he did mention that when you get dehydrated and, he had all these stipulations, he goes, the last thing that hydrates, is the body. He goes, you got to be careful. He goes, because you need to be strong down there. He goes, he wanted a rematch. He goes, Ryan's a good fighter. I want him to, do a rematch. He goes, but without all these stipulations. I said, well, Ryan. At that point, I told him, well, Ryan's going to be moving up to 140, so we're not concerned about that right now. But he did say that. That does affect people. It must have affected him, back in the day. So that was a good advice, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, I saw clips on social media. Did he give Ryan any other advice or tell me?
He just told him that he was a great fighter, and and Tank on post conference, Tank told Ryan. He goes, Ryan, and he told the reporters and Ryan. He goes, hey, you were the toughest guy that I fought.
Thank you, Marco.
And those were his own words, because he says, I felt your power. So that spoke, that was good for us, to hear something like that. Because we knew, and Ryan hit him. It's just that, Ryan got a little impatient, maybe because of his age. But it's okay, Like I said, we're going to come back and we're going to do well.
Yeah, at the end, Ryan asked him, I think, for his phone number, and then he said something to him. What did he say?
Well, they exchanged numbers, just like, Ellerby and I exchanged numbers. We're good, man. We're good. Everything's good. We know what it's all about. Business is business, and we just move on. There's going to be other chapters out there.
140 now.
Yes.
St. Henry. Who are you guys looking for over there?
Well, we're going to go after some good top fighters. That's what Ryan said.
Yeah.
He wants to be normal. He doesn't want to drop down. I mean, come on. He's tall. He's been at this weight for a long time. And he goes, Dad, I just want to move up now. And as he should.
All right, that's Henry Garcia, father of Ryan Garcia. Henry, man, as always, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.